Hey, Frank, I'm Ahearn, privacy expert and blackmail strategist. I'm going to talk about how to disappear from a blackmailer. Now, if you read anything about my background, one of my specialties is disappearing people who do not want to be found, disappearing information, and also disappearing victims from blackmailers or blackmailers from victims. Now, how I disappeared people in the past had to do with creating disinformation online to manipulate information so the predator, would search over here as opposed to over there for my clients. Blackmail is kind of similar because I believe blackmail should be about protecting your identity besides preventing exposure. Preventing exposure is really, really important. But when the opportunity is available, I protect my clients by manipulating the information the blackmailer knows about them. Now, just because a blackmailer knows X amount of information doesn't mean they've confirmed any of it. And a lot of it is just, sometimes social media or database information. But what I do is I create websites, a disinformation website that would have a profile for you, deviating the spelling of your name. I'll explain to you why it's important to deviate the spelling of your name. And it could be a big website, it could be a trucking company, dog walking, it makes no difference what it is. And on this website, there's also a profile for your spouse, deviating their name as well. Because when blackmail's over and done with, and I've dealt with, stalling them and backing them off and diffusing the situation, I want them to know you as someone else. Instead of knowing you as X person from, Toledo, Ohio, better they know you as X person from Phoenix, Arizona, which is not the real you. That's ideal disinformation. The reason to deviate the spelling of your name is sometimes the predators will post content online, and if they do that, more than likely they'll do it under the deviated name, not your real name, because that's the last information they see about you. And then the trick is to create Google alerts. If anything ever goes live, Google will contact you. You search the information. If it's your photo or videos, you request a website to take it down, and they take it down immediately. The truth of the matter is, it's rare that blackmailers will do that, but sometimes it can happen, but it's better to be smart and just protect your identity. So the other way I kind of disappear the blackmailer is through continuous stalling and them, demanding that money, bombarding you for money. You have to back them off. And the way to back them off is through more disinformation. I have no cash. I need 2 days to get cash. My friend will lend me some money. I just need time. And you have to hammer that to them. No matter what they're saying to you, they're going to show you pictures of your Facebook friends, your Instagram followers, your spouse, your LinkedIn. It doesn't matter. You need to stand your ground and turn the tables on them. Put them in a position where they want something from you, and that's money. But if they want it, they have to wait. Most blackmailers will back off and wait because blackmail is transactional. It's about making money. It's not about destroying you. So the overall trick is to, keep the stall going, creating excuses as to why your friend can't pay. You need more time. You're going to try to get a credit card. You're going to try to do this. It's just always just throwing a wrench into the payment. And what happens is they start coming back at you less, less, less. And ultimately, you disappear the blackmailer because they're not getting paid. And they are focused on money. They also focus on new victims. So as every day that goes by, they have a new victim, new victim, new victim, new victim. And it takes about a month to get rid of a blackmailer, depending on the type of blackmail, but they will disappear. It's a difficult strategy for individuals to embrace. But that's why there's professionals like me who, take over, become you. I manipulate them to my contact, and you walk away and have nothing to do with it. And I protect your identity, I prevent the exposure. So the idea of disappearing a blackmailer is to start creating space between you and them, creating disinformation for them to believe, because when it's over and done with, you just want them to know you as someone else. Now, I understand being a victim, the idea of doing this is overwhelming. But it's about taking one step at a time, chipping away at one stone. First the stall, creating the disinformation, stalling them again, backing them off. And after a while, you'll realize that this does work. It's not easy. I mean, you've put yourself in a position where you've given something to somebody and they have power. So you have to take the power back. And so that's my idea of how to disappear from a blackmailer. If you have any questions or you need help, reach out and we can discuss your problems. And I'm Frank M. Ahearn, and I can definitely help you. Be safe.